Good morning, YouTube. It's Sunday. Big Larry's opening up on a Sunday morning. I'm going to wait and see who all shows up this morning. Just wanted to get on and say hi. Good morning. Miss my friends. Good morning, Shade. I know it's Sunday, but Larry's here today. Drinking my morning mud. I'm doing pretty good. I'm awake. I'm alive. I got my mud. Almost out of painkiller, but besides that, I'm doing good. Besides, I keep missing these live shows going on. I want to get on a live show, and every time there's a live show, I go to bed early. Yeah, I know. I got to get my meds. I'll get them today. I just know I'm low right now. Morning, Chopper. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. to you. To me, it's 7 in the morning. 7:01 on Sunday. It's like secular opinion. He goes live, but a lot of his is 10, 11 o'clock at night. So, but then I'm in bed. I'm out cold. I'm one of these old men. I got to be in bed by 9, 10 o'clock. But as y'all know, I get up 4 or 5 in the morning. I've always been an early bird. I like to get up first thing in the morning, get some coffee in me, smoke a cigarette, smoke one of my painkillers, and go to work. Get your 8 hours in, come home, and do whatever you want for the next 8 hours, and then go to bed for 8 hours. Well, I hope you don't fall asleep on me, Shade. Yeah, I mean, it's going around. Colds, flus, everything. I mean, come on, we're below zero one day, and the next day we're 65 degrees. I mean, yeah, well, when you're sick, that happens, Shade. I had one of my neighbors come over and try to get one of my real painkillers from me. And I told her what it did to me, and she's like, "Oh, I take my mind off that, Larry. I don't want one of them." Because the only painkillers I got are painkillers that'll knock you out for 3 days. When I came home from the hospital after my heart surgery, I took one. And my wife almost called the rescue squad twice because I didn't wake up for 3 straight days. Yes, that is. I'm glad you have a husband to take care of you, Shade. You got one hell of a man there. Yes, you do. That yeah, you gotta let him know he's appreciated. My wife does a lot for me right now, so I tell her every day I love her and I appreciate everything she does for me and our boys. Yeah, no, I don't usually do Sundays, people, but I'm bored this morning. Nothing on TV until tonight. Yeah, you're right. It's a two-way street. You're supposed to help each other out when they need help. Well, people, it looks like I made it through the whole month of January without getting kicked out. Didn't he say he's giving me an eviction notice on January 1st? Yeah, definitely not take, take, take. It's a take and give. Yep, I thought I was getting eviction notice January 1st, and here Wednesday morning makes February 1st. You think I'll get eviction notice yet? I don't. He won't pay the $150 to have the paperwork drawn up. He's not going to pay the $150 to the sheriff's department to bring it to me. I'm not scared of Von Hilton at all. We've been looking at new places for the last month and a half, Shade. But I'm in no hurry. I mean, I'm living here for free, so can't complain about the rent. Don't put me wrong, people. I'm not stupid like Von Hilton. I don't take my rent money and go buy lottery tickets with it and say, oh, I'm going to hit the lottery and I can move. It don't work that way. My rent money is here. The months that I have not paid it, it's here. So when I go to move, I will take that rent money and move with that rent money. I'll be able to get a U-Haul with it and move the right way. Started trying to do it in a little trailer and a blazer. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just saving the rent money. Exactly. Save it until we find something we like. Plus, I got a little extra money put away. So I call it the emergency money. Because 90% of my bills are all higher in the winter, like my electric. It's higher in the winter than it is in the summer. In the summer, it's $110 a month. In the winter, it's $600 a month. So in the summer, I get to save that $400 a month. Well, I don't really save it. We use it for other things like buying clothing for their schooling, getting their school supplies ready. We do a lot of things with that extra money. And I do save some of it for when winter comes, when we're hard up and we're having problems paying our light bills. We have that extra money laying there that I can pay the light bill that we're not doing without heat. He says, I have never ever paid rent to nobody for living here. Well, every rent receipt I got, Von Hilton, I get a piece of property. Does that sound fair? You think you know? You really think you know that I've never paid rent since I've been here? So every rent receipt that has your mom's name on it, I take a property from you. How do you think that sounds? Well, you better get off my land, bitch, because they all belong to me. Because I got 5 rent receipts from your mother. I got rent receipts from the fucking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cuss, Millie. I got rent receipts from Millie. I got the bank statements where I put the money in the bank account that you said she never had. Buddy, I got proof. Do you got proof? No, I do. Oh, yeah, maybe my computer printed it all up, huh? And I signed that guy's name to it. I signed your mommy's name, didn't I? Just like your dad's $2 million inheritance, Vaughn. There never was no money. You tell people that you have $2 million and you blew it in 5 years on gasoline to go see your kids. That's a fucking lie. You don't leave your house. All we have to do is watch every time that you're video chatting or doing a live stream, and I can tell you exactly where you were every fucking day on live. That's it. You didn't go to see your kids. You video chatted with your kids, but you never went to Williamsburg to see them. Yeah, he is definitely crazy. Well, my health's getting worse and worse every single day. I know it, and I don't care. I got what I wanted in life. I grew up, got old, and I had some boys that carry my name on. When the God Almighty's ready to take me, he can have me. I don't want him tested. I want him committed permanently. I'm surprised the judges ain't ordered it yet, Chopper. I don't think so, Chopper. He was supposed to go to court this month. I have no idea what happened in court. He was supposed to take him a piece of paper showing him exactly what everything's worth, each property. Everything in his mother's house has to be estimated and figure a price on what everything's worth. When you mess with Vaughn, you're playing with fire. That's okay. I got a fire extinguisher, pork chop. I have a fire extinguisher. Yep, I do. 2 of them to be exact. One for each hand. What you doing, baby? Just wondering. Thought maybe you're going to take a nap. You got 45 minutes before your shot. Yeah, he has to hire someone to do it, Chopper. You got that right. Even though it's been done twice last year. Because I did it before I turned it over to Millie and Jim. And then Jim and Millie had to do it. And they had to turn it into the lawyer. Now he has to do it and turn it into his lawyer, which gets turned into the judge. Yeah, well, I ain't even been here 9.5 years for one. Rent's not $400 a month, it's $300 a month. And I owe him $96,000. What happened to the $2 million of his dad's inheritance? I don't have to pay that back. Like I said, every rent receipt I have, VONHELTON, I take a property. Let's see how you feel about that, bitch boy. Yeah, don't forget the $2 million I owe him, Pork Chop, for his dad's inheritance check that I stole. I've never known somebody to have two inheritance policies, both of them worth $2 million apiece, huh? People, his dad built the doors, house doors, like your front door in your home. That is what his dad made. And he really didn't make them. His daddy was the man that was cleaning them off and making sure there wasn't no dust or styrofoam or anything on top of them when they were cutting the hose to put the fucking door handles on them. I know, because my grandfather is the man that was cutting the doors. The $2 million is from the bank in Ohio. Them bank accounts in Ohio were closed in 1993 or 94 when they literally moved down here, both of them. They never kept no bank accounts open up there. VONHELTON, prove me wrong. Is that $1,100 a day or $11,000 a day? You got to remember, he blows $600 on lottery tickets. $1,100 per day. Well, he blows $600 a day on lottery tickets. So yeah, he probably did go through $2 million. Yeah, can you imagine having $1,100 a day every single day? That's enough to pay my bills and to feed my whole family. And I mean my whole family. The family don't even live in the house anymore. I could afford to take my son Jacob to dinner with that kind of money. Sorry, Jake, you're an eater. Good morning, American Dream. $718.23 viewers, 4 thumbs up. Glad to see everybody's waking up this morning and getting your coffee in you and waking up. It's going pretty good, Dream. Still ain't got my eviction notice yet. Vaughn's still saying I'm stealing money from him. Football's on today, so I got to figure out who I want to win. Bills or Cincinnati. As an Ohio man, I would like to see Cincinnati go. Philadelphia Eagles or the 49ers. I'm going to go 49ers. So I want 49ers Cincinnati Bengals in the Super Bowl. And sorry, 49ers, I want the Bengals to win. I want a team that's never won it before. 49ers, you guys have a few Super Bowl trophies. It's time for somebody new to get it. It's been going pretty good, Dream. It really has. I mean, life is life. You live one day at a time. You wake up, you do what you got to do, you eat, you watch TV, take care of the family, make sure the bills are paid, eat dinner, watch TV, and go back to bed. What else is there to do? 2 more days, February 1st. How many of you think I'm going to get eviction notice? Anyone think I'm going to get eviction notice for February 1st? March 1st or January 1st didn't come, so maybe February 1st I'll get one. I think I finally got all the pests pretty well taken care of. We ain't seen no cockroaches in a couple of weeks. We ain't seen no mice or rats anymore because of our cats. We've eliminated a few spiders. We've seen a couple of them stink bugs. I thought about getting them things and putting them in a glass jar and taking them to Vaughn and throwing them in Vaughn's yard. Here, Vaughn, present for you. Here's your jars that had the $1,000 bills in it. Good morning, Tovey. Yeah, I know. I see he's starting to eat some of his mom's cupboard food too, so that's pretty good because if not, it was just going to go bad. Yeah, I don't have to take care of him until I see him at the dollar store. And he will be taken care of. That's not a threat, that's a promise, Von Hilton. Yeah, I just wanted to get on and say hi to my friends this morning. Make sure you're all okay. Make sure you're all good. Watch one of Grumpy Lobsters this morning. Somebody reposted it, so they don't have a delivery. Not unless Uber or whatever them places like that, they might. I mean, I don't know. For them to drive all the way out here, it's going to cost them a lot of money for them to drive out here, pick it up, and take it 1 mile. Yeah, I believe that, Toby. I seen part of that too, and I just left that. Since he's got laid, finally lost his virginity, now he's going around with no shirt on all the time. Morning, Moon. Well, YouTube will let anybody on, Chopper. Look, they let me get on, so. Hell, they even let Stinky get on for a while until he got banded. Well, yeah, showing his face around here is not too good, Cut Chopper. Because all the neighbors, everybody knows him. He's right. Everybody knows him. This is a very small town. Everybody knows everybody. And when you do something wrong, when I first moved down here and I smoked my 420, my painkillers, I wasn't here 1 week before the whole damn town knew I smoked it. It ain't just running into them, Chopper. There's a Frost that works there. 4 10-hour days, 3 off. That's good. There is a Frost that works at that store that he goes to. Ronnie Ray's son works for the Family Dollar. Vaughn's so stupid, he went in there talking to him one day, never even knew who he was. Because Stinky ain't seen him in 4 or 5 years. He's went off to the army, came back home, got married, got children, and got his own home. And he works for the dollar store now. It'd be okay, Toby, as long as it's Monday through Thursday. He should have did that a year ago, Chopper. He better already have them eyes in the back of his head, because it's coming. Is it going to be a Frost, or is it going to be one of the neighbors? Or the principal of the school? Like I said, everybody wants a piece of him. And sooner or later, they're going to catch him. You know, he says he's going to put us all in jail. He wants all this money back. How is he going to get any money back when there was no money to begin with? That's the funny part. He says I owe him $2 million for his dad's inheritance. Can he prove that I took his dad's inheritance check out of an Ohio bank? No. Did I take his dad's $2 million out of an Ohio bank? No. His dad was never worth $2 million. $2 maybe. 200 maybe. Anything over 200, his dad wasn't worth it. Good morning, Cat. Yep, sooner or later he's gonna get it. Exactly. And I literally think that's why he don't leave his house that much, Chopper. He exaggerates, Chopper. He has no brains. He might be, Cat. And I hope he's drinking it too, not just for flushing the toilet. And literally, I hope his water did get shut off. Because if the court system sees that that water's been shut off, he's in trouble. If the estate finds out the water has been shut off. And I'm glad someone said that, because I will repeat that to the estate tomorrow morning. Yeah, he's taking things out of the air and fantasizing. Yeah. Ain't what illegal, Cat? Is it illegal to take water out of the pond? No. It is illegal for him to not pay the water bill when the estate runs everything. He's supposed to be running the estate and he's fucking up. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could be in trouble for it. Yes. Especially when he had the money. They're going to ask him, what did he spend the money on? He says that we gave him a bank account that was fake. No, that bank account was not fake. It had $32,000 in it. Hey, man. On Lake Park? Oh, I don't know what you mean by that. Not much, man. Just wondering if I'm going to get a February eviction notice. I never got my January eviction notice. Vaughn's still running his mouth that I owe him so much money, but he won't meet me at a park. He says I owe him rent money, but he won't come and collect. Please come and collect, Von Hilton. Besides that, nothing, man, besides me going live on Sunday. Boring, slow day. Woke up early, figured I'd get on here. Watched a little bit of one of Grampy Lobster's. They're already dude here, Cat. They were dude last month, so he better pay them. Well, it's just like when he was in control before I took over the power of attorney. When he had power of attorney before me, people, he got her check, which was $1,378. He paid his light bill. He paid her light bill. He went ahead downtown and paid the property taxes on 2 pieces of property that does not have no houses on it. He did not pay the property taxes on the properties that had the houses, which are the real ones. I mean, the ones without the houses, $40, $50, $80 at the most. The ones with the houses are $200, $700, $1,300. The end of deadline's the 1st. They're supposed to pay him by January 30th or 31st, whichever one it is. I don't know how many days. Yeah, exactly. And then they take it 4 acres. Nope, not a thing, Chopper. Chopper, he can't get off the horse vaginas to do anything. I notice he ain't been working on his foam airplanes lately, neither has he. He's incompetent, yes. Hey, look, I could even say that word. Man, I must be growing up. I might not be a sixth grader. I might made it to seventh grade. I know what that word was. He's a man child. Hi, good morning, handyman. I just passed to the seventh grade. Yeah! I appreciate that, Chopper. And just threw it right on top of the garbage can there, cat. Didn't bury it, didn't take it out of there for it didn't get eaten by the other dogs. He literally just put it in his trash can and he's got it there just sitting it. I graduated from the sixth grade 4 times. Yeah, I hear you, handyman. I'm so upset that I missed your live the other day, handyman. It just like seems like I do morning lives and everybody else likes them evening lives and 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, Larry's almost like ready for bed. Oh yeah, the bodies are still there. Yeah, I figured that it wasn't a planned thing. That's all it counts, cat. As long as I survive in life, that's it. I mean, I got a roof over my head, my bills are paid, and there's food in my house. My kids are well taken care of. Yeah, by the time secular gets on, I'm out cold. Yeah, I like them like 8 in the mornings to the noon, 2, 4, 6 o'clock. Kind of get a little late because then I'm eating dinner and taking my last painkiller of the day and working on it, and I'm laying out for bed. Von Hilton and J Dubs. You guys talk about me recording, doing my live videos in my bed. I sit or lay down wherever I feel comfortable. You don't like it? Suck it, buddy. You know, you can have your lounge chairs or whatever chairs you want. J Dubs, who you fuck talking about someone laying in a bed video chatting? You do it. Yeah, J Douche. John Way. I hear John Way and Vaughn's having problems. I ain't seen them live a couple times together. They ain't been live in a few days, so yeah. Yeah, I always liked the morning shifts. I always wanted to get my shift over with and done, and then it left me a few hours in the evening to play around, and then go to bed and get ready for work in the morning. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never liked second shift, but I've worked it quite a bit, especially when I was at the gas station. No, I did love working at the gas station sometimes. Yep, up early, get it all done, and you've got a few hours that you can play around and do things that you can do. Now, when I worked for the gas station, I did like that because most of the time I would go in at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I would close it between 11 and midnight. It matters if it was summer or winter. And as soon as I closed it, I counted my money, dropped it in the safe, and I went straight over to the bar. And I closed the bar every night for over 2.5 years. The only thing I think I didn't like about the gas station, though, is when they needed extra help, like the first shift person didn't make it, they get on their PA. Hey, Larry, can you come in? Larry, you awake? I mean, they can get on their PA system and I can hear it at my house. I lived right next door to my job, and my bar was right across the street from my job. Yeah, exactly, handyman. Well, I never went to bed right after my second shift. I usually went to the bar and closed them. Ma, when you get time, can I get mud? Yeah, I bet it did suck. Yeah, you know how much I believe that too, don't you, handyman? 3 jobs. That's 3 pans, bed pans that he emptied. He calls that 3 jobs. Yeah, he worked on the deer nuts. That's where he working. Good morning, Zola Marshall. Yeah, Vaughn worked. I'd have to see it to believe it. I do more work on accident than he does at all. If I can get up and put a TV dinner in a microwave, I've did more work than him because he has problems doing that. Well, that's cool if you let him do that, handyman. Gives you a day off and helps him get a little extra money. Yep, there you go. Take a day off and enjoy it. It's Sunday. Kick back and open a cold one when it's your time to open one and enjoy it. Yeah, see, so you really don't need overtime. You're holding pretty good. That's good. And I know that guy probably appreciates it too. I don't know if you just know him through the company or if he's a friend, but he can probably use the overtime. I know my cousin's wife, she got mad at him because he worked Christmas. But when he brought that paycheck home, she was tickled pink. He got paid triple time for Christmas. So the man was making almost $70 an hour on Christmas Day. You don't think I'd go in for $70 an hour? I'll pull a whole overtime if I have to on that kind of money. I'll work 24 hours for $70 an hour. Morning, Jeffrey. Yep, we're all starting to get here this morning. It's a Sunday morning. You still here, Solar Marshall? Did you leave me already? Okay. I ain't seen you do any videos with Vaughn or J Dubs lately. I was just wondering how you been doing. How's that finger going? Did the pain and throbbing start slowing down finally? Oh, okay. You're back to work and J Dubs pissed you off for the last time. Don't blame you. Good, good. Yeah, that's all you can do, Solar Marshall, is just push through it, buddy. I know you got the willpower. You can do it. Yeah, they claim that I condemn the food. Yeah, J Dubs claims she's moving in Cam's. He has a new job that. Yeah, see, and that's how he is, Marshall. That's what I keep telling everybody. He does not appreciate anything anybody does for him. Oh, I know you did, Marshall. I mean, nobody else was going to do it. Honey, it's coming up on shot time and I need mud. Yes. Yeah, and he never appreciated it at all. I mean, at least J Dub said, "Thank you, Marshall." VONHELTON never told you thank you at all. So, I mean, that's. I'm going to tell you, I do something for somebody and they don't say fucking thank you to me, they'll never get nothing from me again. Yeah, and then he poisoned the dog food. Yeah. We know better than that. Yeah, you've probably got about $500 into dog food going to him already. Yeah, I hate assholes like that, Marshall. Just thinks that everybody's supposed to help them and they don't have to say thank you or nothing. And then they don't appreciate you when you do it. We don't need people like that in our world. Yeah, exactly. Because he don't go outside 4 acres, he hides from everybody. He he leaves his trailer maybe once a week if he's lucky, and that's to go to the dollar store, grab food, and back home. He don't go joy riding around. He don't go to the carryout. Where he's getting his lottery tickets, I don't know because he ain't been getting them from the carryout. Yeah, if somebody needs help, we're supposed to help them, and I agree with that, Solar Marshal. If anybody needs help, I appreciate you for stepping up and helping people when you can, even though people don't appreciate it. Yeah, he don't buy pet food. He just buys his food and feeds his leftovers to his dogs, which there ain't no leftovers because it's only a TV dinner. My parents were the same way. My grandparents were the same way. Yeah, and that could be it right now. He's doing it all online now because he's not been buying it from the carryout because he knows I hang there a lot. He don't want to step into the same spot that Larry hangs out. Around this town, we all usually hang out at the carryout or the car wash. Exactly. Honey, did you go back to sleep? Yeah, it always feels good to help people. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I could say I do not have a job. I could say that, but I have worked. And I don't have to work no more because I am in really bad health. I'll be lucky to get survive for another year. And like I said, I guarantee you one job You can pick any job. I don't care which one of my jobs you pick. You can pick any one of my jobs, and I've did more work than Vaughn ever has at all of them. And that's when you know you got yourself a good friend, handyman. And I've always said Solar Marshall seems like a pretty nice guy, even though some people were talking bad about him at one time, and he knows that. I've told him. Right, right. And that's a good man right there, handyman. He really is. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Everybody else can take it whatever way you want to take it. I think he's a real good man. If he's gonna send dog food 1,000 miles for somebody to feed their dogs, that's a good man. He helped Mr. Handyman out when Handyman needed help. Solar Marshal, thank you. God will favor you when you get there, buddy. Because that's what God wants us to do, help each other out. Yep, exactly, Marshall. You rub my back and I'll rub yours. You help me, I help you. And that's how it's supposed to be. Out in our countryside, that's the way we are with all of our neighbors. Except Von Hilton, of course. Yeah, exactly. You get into baseball, huh, handyman? I wasn't too much into baseball. What I'm preparing for is NASCAR. NASCAR starts up in about a week and a half. Well, I mean, accidents do happen, Marshall. Matters where you live, cat. Yeah, a lot of us just went through a lot of things, Marshall. I'm not saying you didn't, buddy, because I know you probably did. But I think a lot of people, I mean, nobody has lived with the gold spoon in their mouth but Von Hilton. Only person I know that was growing with the golden spoon in his mouth was Von Hilton. The rest of us had silver spoons and wooden spoons. Me, I'm a wooden spoon. I remember it clearly because I got smacked on the hands with it a few times. My elbows got smacked with it a few times. For putting my elbows on the table while I'm eating. My games don't come on till late today, 3 o'clock somewhere, 3 to 6 and 6 to 9 or something like that. Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Aunt Alice.
Oh, I gotta call Beth. It's her birthday too.
I know. I know her birthday was soon, real soon. Tomorrow's my granddaughter's birthday. Our granddaughter. Yeah, that's exactly what he is. Yep, he sure did, 4 acres. It's just like he says he's charging me for killing his mom, and he's charging Jessica Judy or whatever for killing his mom. Jessica should have known better. She was a nurse. You're right. Von Hilton, you finally did not lie. She is a nurse.
Hey,
And she knew exactly what she was doing. She wasn't in there asking 50 fucking questions to your mommy. She was holding your mommy's hand to show her comfort, to show her that we love her no matter what the fuck happens. If she lives or dies, we wanted someone to be with her to comfort her. Not to ask her 50 fucking questions, not to find out what the fuck's going on, not to talk to your mother because your mother was in a fucking coma. She couldn't talk if she wanted to. Von Hilton, you don't know. You didn't go to the hospital, retard. I know more about it than you do. And you're supposed to be the boss, huh? You're a boss that don't know how to fucking sweep and mop a fucking floor, let alone be a boss. Bosses are supposed to did all the jobs before and know how to do it and teach people how to do it. You can't teach nobody shit because you don't know shit. You know how to empty bedpans. Did you clean them right, or is that why your mommy fired you from cleaning bedpans? Now I gotta back up before I could read. Yeah, it is very sad to have nobody there with them when they die. I agree. Because he was too lazy to go, Marshall. And Marshall, I remember you offering him money. I offered him money. Ronnie and Marshall offered to take him there. Jim and Millie offered to take him there, even though he don't like none of us. We still all dropped the invitation that we would take him. That's his mother. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care if I was 3,000 miles away. from my mother. When they called me and said my mother was dying, I was gone. I was on my way to her as fast as I fucking can. And anybody with common sense, my wife went into a seizure. They life flighted her from here. I called her son, lives over in Little Rock, Arkansas. 8 hours, 53 minutes later, after I hung up from him, he called me. Dad, what room mom in? I was like, they're not going to let you talk to her, son. She is in a coma. He goes, no, Dad, I am here. In exactly just few minutes, less than 9 hours, he drove from Little Rock, Arkansas to the Lexington Hospital. Because he knew his mom was in serious conditions. VONHELTON, you were an hour and 45 minutes away from your mother and you didn't even go. You're a piece of shit. You ain't even been up to see the fucking gravestone yet. You're a piece of shit. People, I'm sorry. I need to start reading these because my eyes are tearing up and I'm just so fucking sick of this motherfucker. Yeah, he makes a lot of stuff up. Because his mommy didn't press charges, Jeffrey. Yeah, he'll probably die never seeing her gravestone. Exactly. And VONHELTON, I hope you got a will. I hope you pay for your gravesite and everything. You better make sure everything's paid for up front. And you better give them extra money because things go up. Because I guarantee you, there ain't a Frost down here that's going to bury you. There's not a Hilton down here that's going to bury you. We'll let the fucking state cremate you and throw you wherever they throw everybody else at. The no-name people. Exactly. People, I need to get up out of this bed for a minute. My legs are starting to hurt. I need to go to the bathroom, and I will be back on later. I appreciate all you coming in and saying good morning to me. Peace out from the Big Larry.